While discussing the Hindutva, we all know that the RSS, the spearhead of the key and the key vehicle for implementing the Hindutva ideology, was born on September 27, 1925. September 22, the RSS spokesperson Sunil Ambekar announced in Nagpur that the RSS will launch its centenary celebrations on 2nd October in Nagpur, the birthplace of the ideology and the party. And these celebrations will continue for 1 year. The year-long program, he informed, will continue until next year's Dasara festival that will fall on October 2026. The festival marks, among other things, Lord Rama's return to Ayodhya after rescuing his wife Sita from Ravana. It is important to note what Ambekar said while informing about these centenary celebrations. He said, "This is not only a celebration of our journey, but a mission to free India from the colonial mindset and to build a self-reliant Swadeshi-based nation." So far, so good. But he did not forget asserting that Bharat was always a Hindu Rashtra. The centenary will feature more than 1.003 lakh or 103,000 Hindu gatherings across RSS bastis and mandals. Bastis and mandals are administrative units that organize RSS activities at the grassroots level. He also informed that last year 7,000 Sevaks participated in uniform. This year, they are expecting triple the turnout in uniform, which means 20,000 plus in uniform. With this in the background, I think it is pertinent to have a look at the phenomena, its development over the years, and the evolving local and regional as well as international trends, especially regarding Islamophobia, which is one of the key pillars of Hindutva, RSS, and its ideology. During 100 years of its existence, the RSS has established itself as a deeply influential force in Indian society, politics, and culture through several factors. And I would like to highlight 5+1 factor. Organizational discipline and a robust grassroots network. Political influence through the BJP, particularly in recent years. Expansion via affiliate organizations. Community service and disaster relief. Shaping educational and cultural discourse. And when I say +1, a favorable Islamophobic global environment, especially in the post-Cold War and after 9/11. They portray RSS as a cultural body. Yet, to what extent this claim is true? Well, while one may debate, many claim this portrayal is a strategic cover-up to pursue a political agenda that marginalizes non-Hindu minorities, particularly Muslims and Christians in India. This counterclaim is supported by at least 5 considerations. First, they promote a Hindu nation. I'm not going into details, but there is a lot of evidence. 2, they have developed a network for political influence. This extensive network, collectively known as the Sangh Parivar or family of the Sangh, allows it to exert immense influence across various sectors of Indian society, polity, and especially education and media. Third, they foster a culture of militant nationalism and unquestioning loyalty. 4. They otherize religious minorities. Otherization of non-Hindus, especially Muslims and Christians, is a central aspect of Hindutva. These communities are frequently portrayed as a threat to Hindu identity and national security. It's not surprising that this leads to systematic marginalization and violence against these communities. 5. They are working for reshaping Indian society and history. The RSS BJP network has worked to systematically saffronize various state institutions and reframe India's historical narrative to align with a Hindu-centric worldview. Downplaying non-Hindu contributions, censoring information, rewriting of history, and the institutionalization of Hindutva are the steps being taken for domination of Hindu socio-political values. Now, Islamophobia, they are using it as a strategy also. They present Muslims as a threat. Again, I am not going to go into details. I am just sharing all these things in bullet points. They conspire against Muslims. They are involved and have been implicated in violence against Muslims. Their network of affiliated groups like VHP are often found doing violence and vigilantism. The BJP's rise to political power has translated RSS influence into policies that are discriminatory towards Muslims. They have successfully focused on Indian media, especially after Modi in the office, and now bulk of the media promotes the RSS BJP agenda, including boosting anti-Muslim rhetoric and downplaying atrocities against minorities. This media portrayal helps to legitimize the Islamophobic discourse and further marginalize especially the Muslim community. Islamophobia is a global phenomenon. So RSS shakes hand with global Islamophobia also. And Hindutva is itself a form of Islamophobia. So this is not strange that they are shaking hands and they are meeting together and planning things. Through diaspora networks and politics, Hindutva is deepening the prejudice against Muslims. This is no more a random debate. It is now becoming a global concern. It poses a very crucial academic question as to what extent will the Hindutva ideology go. The world has seen a sudden and sharp rise in exclusivist, ethno-nationalism and an alarming normalization of Islamophobia. Together, they threaten long-held traditions of pluralism, human rights, and peaceful coexistence. Talking about diaspora, we find that the RSS has significantly expanded its influence through its international affiliates, Sevak Singh, and politically aligned groups like Overseas Friends of BJP. The relationship is mutually beneficial, which is understandable. The diaspora provides financial support and political legitimacy for the Hindutva movement, while the RSS network offers a sense of cultural identity and connection to the homeland, to the diaspora. For many second and third generation diaspora members, the RSS network provides a sense of cultural belonging and a link to their heritage. The RSS and its affiliates utilize diaspora members to project and amplify nationalist narratives. Increasing tensions because of this affiliation and because of this connection is resulting into sometime accidents, chaos, and events which are very ugly, and perhaps every one of us remembers or can recall the things that happened in Leicester, UK, where they were the initiator. In this overall background, I would like to flag 3 dimensions on which we expect our discussion today. Ideological, which means Hindutva and Islamophobia, they distort history, religion, and identity to create hostility towards Muslims. The other is transnational. Diaspora networks mobilize media, financial support, and most importantly, political influence, which impacts policy making in host societies. And societal. Vulnerable communities, especially Muslims, suffer exclusion, violence, and discrimination. With these 3 dimensions, I would like to focus on 7 questions on which we would like to have discussion today. First, how can the societies resist such narratives of hate, exclusion, and division? While in every society we can find people, I think it is the ratio of the people that counts. And it is the institutional support that counts. So grassroots, civil society, institutional support, all these things together should be seen. How can international organizations, diplomatic channels, and academia work together to dismiss these narratives? How far does Hindutva influence policy making in Western societies, especially against Muslims, and how does it reinforce Islamophobia there? My 4th question is, in the US, public support at grassroots for Israel is declining, if not entirely eliminated. Yet, state-level support remains strong. On the other hand, though it's still uncertain, but US state support as well as support at grassroots level for India is on a declining trajectory. What will this mean for the future Hindutva and Islamophobia in American politics? Of course, whatever happens in American politics, it influences the whole globe. At least for the time being, this is the situation. 5. On the other hand, Israel and India are drawing closer. They were together since long, but they are drawing more closer. What will the convergence of Hindutva and Zionism mean for the global rise of Islamophobia? 6. Hindutva feeds on Islamophobia and Islamophobia feeds on Hindutva. Where will this cycle take us in the years to come? And finally, 7th question is, where visions like Akhand Bharat and Greater Israel overlap, how will their combined weight of exclusion and Islamophobia reshape global geopolitics? Now, with these 7 questions, I would like to conclude these introductory remarks, and I hope to have excellent discussion not only from the speaker, but also from our discussants. Thank you very much.